Sis, before we go any further, I want you to take a moment and breathe because right now you are entering a chapter where you finally get your ish together mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. This is your reminder that you're not behind, you are not late, you are right on time for your glow up. And this season, this one is yours. It's time to let go of every distraction that's been holding you back, people, places, habits, and environments that don't align with your highest self. Release them. You deserve to grow without guilt. You deserve to choose yourself without apology. Sis, this is the version of you who shows up with discipline, who protects her energy, who keeps her promises to herself, who becomes that girl not by accident, but with intention. The woman you're becoming, she's confident, soft, powerful, organized, healthy, and at peace. And you are stepping into her right now. So get comfortable, get focused, and get ready to rise because your glow up era officially starts today. Hey Glam dolls, welcome to the Glam Effect. It's your girl Glam. I'm so happy to see you girlies. I hope that within this time apart that you've been getting some of your goals done, working on self-improvement, and just taking out time for self-care, because I always preach elevation, okay? But if you haven't, this is an, inspirational video, not in a harsh way, but in a big sis way, to motivate you and to remind you to level up before the New Year's, So sis, get your ish together, okay? And I mean that in the most loving, caring way, okay? Because sometimes we need those big sis reminders to help us glow and grow, and just hearing a sense of motivation for someone who actually cares is so key. And you know what I tell y'all girlies, like, I'm all for preaching self-improvement and building y'all and myself and my confidence at all times, and also just pouring out great energy, because sometimes you may need a reminder to get your spark back, because with life and everything that's going on, we have so many distractions, and I'm here to remind you of your power and how you can tap into the highest version of yourself, okay? So I'm gonna go over some tips on how you can get your spark back and how you can get your ish together before 2026, because we're all in this together. And whatever I preach to y'all, I preach to myself as well. And 2026 is going to be our year, okay? I promise you that. If y'all are listening to me and y'all are inspired and motivated by me, I promise you to do my due diligence to inspire you ladies and consistently just share wisdom and pour out positivity and inspirational content at all times, because honestly, when I do that for y'all, I feel so fulfilled inside. I honestly do. I haven't uploaded a video within like 2 months, and I've been using TikTok, so if you follow me on TikTok, I've been encouraging ladies that way. But it's nothing like actually sitting and making and creating a video where I'm inspiring you ladies on camera. Like, I love for you girlies to get a visual representation of me, through via video. And I also love to inspire y'all with my beautiful content, and just so y'all guys can see my aura and things like that. I just love tapping into y'all, and I missed y'all so much. But your girl's been getting her ish together. I had some goals that I needed to do. I'm currently filming in my content room right now / business study space. So I got that goal done, and I'm very much encouraged to be consistent with this journey and pour out great content for you girlies that will help you girlies grow. So let's get into some of these tips today, okay? Okay, so y'all might see me using my phone because I don't want to miss any tips, but we're going to get into tip 1. Become your highest self, slowly, softly, daily. Every day when you wake up, ask yourself, am I doing what it takes to become the best version of myself? And what does that look like for me, of me becoming my dream woman? What does she do every day? What different tasks does she implement within her daily routine, her morning routine, her nightly routine? And start doing small things that will help you align with the dream woman that you aspire to be. And it doesn't have to be dramatic changes, because small goals are better than completing no goals. And it starts with completing small goals. I know for myself, when I do when I complete some of my small goals, I feel super therapeutic inside because I know I'm completing tasks, and it doesn't have to be such a dramatic task. It can be a very simple one, but long as you're, planting a seed every day. But ask yourself, what are some things that daily habits that she implement, during her week? And how can I show up as her? For instance, for myself, I'm someone who loves to be consistent with my morning ritual, which consists of me making herbal tea and listening to Sade or Dream Fancy, because that's one of my favorite songs right now. I love that song. I feel like that song really helps me align with my life with manifestation, because I believe in affirmations, and that song affirms so many beautiful things for me, especially with me being the high maintenance lady that I am. Very much fancy, very much high maintenance. I love listening to Sade because she has such a goddess energy. She's so classy, sophisticated. And when I listen to Sade, I automatically feel a sense of luxury within, just from her voice and just the seduction of the frequency of the music. I really love that. And then, just like I stated earlier, making my herbal teas in the morning. I love drinking tea. Right now, I've been drinking cinnamon tea. I really enjoy making that. I used to be a coffee girly, but girl, that caffeine was not doing me any good. So I, transferred over to teas, and I'm a real tea drinker. I don't even drink tea with honey and stuff no more. So I really appreciate that, but I'll make sure after I set the tone with my herbal tea, and then I put on my music and stuff to set the vibration in the air, I take a shower. And with that starting my day with a shower, it makes me feel super luxurious, because when I'm in the shower, I cleanse my body very softly. I make sure I moisturize with a body oil gel type. And when I'm doing that, I just feel super seductive and soothing, and just, I love how sexy I feel and how magical my body feels in there. And while I'm in the shower, I also say affirmations in there as well, such as I'm rich, I'm beautiful, I'm powerful, I'm ambitious, I'm intelligent, I'm creative, I'm unique, I'm one of one. Things always align for me. I'm rich spiritually, physically, spiritually, and financially. Those are some of the affirmations I repeated under the water, especially because I honestly feel like you doing affirmations under the shower is super magical, and things really can happen in the shower. I really truly believe that. And then once I get out the shower, I put on my waist trainer, and then I put on a sexy robe, and then I come down here in my office and I meditate about 15 to 20 minutes, or go do grounding work. I meditate or go do a grounding work, and then I start my day. You know what I'm saying? And for my nightly routine, lately I've been listening to sound baths. I got these cute little headphones that I'm going to implement here, that I'm going to post on my Amazon storefront, where I'm able to listen to music while I'm sleeping, and it does not bother my ears. And I feel like all the goddesses should get that, especially if you're somebody who wants to listen to positive affirmations and sounds and things before you go to bed, or while you're sleeping as well, because that's so key with keeping you on a positive vibration, and then waking up, you'll feel more happy and positive and things of that nature. So I definitely recommend you creating a nightly routine too. With that, with me listening to sound bowls and things like that, I try to stay consistent with that routine as much as possible throughout the week. And, of course, I implement baths and things of that nature, throughout my weekly regimen and stuff like that. But I really enjoy showers and affirmations and stuff in there under the water. On a spiritual level, I really do enjoy that. So just doing those daily tasks and making sure that I'm getting some of the goals that I set out for myself during the week done every day, even if it's small goals. Like, another thing, for instance, I stated that, basically I want to keep my house super clean. So I'll clean a part of my house every day, rather it be sweeping, wiping a mirror or something. I want to stay consistent with having a clean home as well, and staying organized, especially organized. Even with that, I've been trying to keep my clothes folded very, very elite. such as recently I just started folding my clothes. Like, I work at Victoria's Secrets. I fold all my clothes like that now, because when I'm trying to look for some of my undergarments, I want to be able to make sure that they're organized and they're aesthetically pleasing for my eyes to get them, and to just, I always want to keep them looking nice and organized. So I really like that. And just me becoming my dream woman in general. And I just try to make sure I'm always working on becoming the best version of myself every day. And I feel like you girlies should do the same. Those were just some examples that I was listening before, just so you can have an outlook of exactly what I mean by setting small goals. It doesn't have to be something overboard to where it's like, oh my God, it's scary, I don't know if I can get it done. You can get it done. Just start small and work your way up to the top. I promise you, that's all you gotta do. And don't forget, your highest self is already inside of you. You just have to start acting like her. Show up every day with intentions. Drink your water, clean your space. Move with purpose, even if you don't feel like you're that girl yet. The actions will help you become her. Okay, so we're gonna get into tip number 2. Start eating healthier without starving yourself. Sis, fuel your body like you like it. Try healthier alternatives and more greens. Make smoothies, eat foods that give you energy. This is not about restriction. It's about honoring your body so you can honor you back. And sis, I promise you, just implementing green things in your diet is key. Even if that might start with just implementing, like for me, for instance, I enjoy cucumber water. So I make diffused cucumber water instead of regular water, because cucumbers have so many vitamins and minerals in there that are super healthy for your skin and just your body in general. So I really enjoy making cucumber water. And I also try to eat at least minimum 2 salads a week, and try to eat some celery as a snack, or green apples and things of that nature. I always try to implement something green within my diet per week. It doesn't have to be a strictly green diet, because that's just not realistic all the time. But to start off small, I would just recommend you starting with like snacks that are green, vegetables, and then implementing healthier snacks that are green as well. Tip number 3, winter arc season is here. Get active. The winter arc season means get in the gym, get stronger, build that stamina, tighten up your routine, not for anybody else, but you. Consistency looks good on you. Number 4, cut off every distraction. People, places, and things, habits that drain you. Let them go. If it doesn't pour into you, it's not aligned. You can't become your highest self while entertaining your lowest distractions. And I literally just started doing that about a few months ago. I had to disconnect from people, places, and things that no longer align with my journey. And not in a harsh way, but in a disciplined way, because I stay true to knowing that energy is real. And the longer you entertain things that are not on your vibration, or that are not aligned with your path and your goals, it's going to bring you down, okay? Especially if you interact with them so much to where it's like affecting your vibration, because you are who you surround yourself with when it aligns with people, places, and things. And you want to make sure you're not missing out on any of your blessings, because you're dealing with things that are not on your frequency. So be very exclusive when it comes to you and your energy, and just know your worth. Stay focused and let go of those loose distractions. And we're going to get into tip number 5. You can put on your sound baths when you sleep. Let your nervous system calm down. Let your inner child feel safe. And rest where your manifestations grow. Make sure y'all are resting, baddies, for sure. There's nothing wrong with taking naps. Naps are essential. One thing about me, I'm going to take a nap. I'm going to get my rest. Make sure y'all are getting y'all rest. Your beauty rest for sure. And make sure y'all are recouping from all the hard work, because it's nothing more feminine than making sure you get enough rest and prioritizing your health. Resting is healthy. Tip number 6, make your inner child happy. Do something that makes the little you smile. Paint, dance, watch your favorite childhood movie. Your inner child is still guiding you. Love her. Do things that your inner child really enjoys, whether that be a game, or just doing activities that you loved to do when you was a little girl. Okay, I literally have to do that a few times out the week. Okay, I have to go back to nostalgia days. Go look back at movies that I used to watch, cartoons, or just doing things that I used to love to do, or eating things that I loved at that certain age, you know, that I may be craving at the time. Like, pour into your inner child. That's the best way to grow. And I promise you, when you make your inner child happy, you make you happy as well. Number 7, knock out your small goals now. Before the year ends, check off those small goals you've been procrastinating on. Clean that closet, start that class, finish the project. Those little wins add up to big transformations. Like I stated kind of in the beginning, make sure you're completing those goals no matter what. Number 8, save your coins and shop responsibly. This is the season of discipline. Save your coins, shop smart, invest into things that elevate you, not drain you. Start budgeting, closing tabs, and removing items from cart. Number 9, learn a new skill. Pick one skill to focus on. Your future self will thank you when that skill opens the doors that you didn't even know existed. So if you've been looking into trying to learn, different skills, or you were interested to just, particularly experiencing a new skill, I say go for it. Especially if you have free time to pour into different things. Try something new, learn something new. Especially in this economy, learning new skills and being an asset and just being, smart and having your hands on different things and building your portfolio is so key right now. And I always recommend of you learning more information, adding on to your skill sets and just being the best version of yourself you can be. There's no such thing as being too smart and knowing too much. Try to learn as much as you can. Practice the law of assumption. Walk like it's already yours. Speak like you already have it. And become what you're assuming it's already done. Tip number 11, protect your energy. Everybody can't come with you. Move in silence, protect your peace, and guard your energy. Tip number 12, keep up with your self-care. Skincare, baths, hair, nails, cozy robe. Self-care is not a luxury. It's maintenance for your feminine power. When you look good, you feel good, you attract better. If this video motivated you, make sure you like and subscribe and tap into the Glam Effect, and stay tuned for our next upcoming videos. And I hope y'all enjoyed all those helpful tips that I had to share with you girlies, because like I stated earlier, I always want the best for you, and whatever I preach, I'm doing as well, because we're growing and elevating together, and I'm all about sisterhood and making sure I'm uplifting the divine feminine. And I want the best for you glam dolls, okay? I really want y'all to elevate, especially before 2026 comes in, because once it does, you are already, being more disciplined and implementing those skill sets to grow and work on self-development. And long as you're pouring into yourself, you're the baddest bitch in your world, okay? Once you realize that you are your universe, you are the main character in your life, you matter, and to, take your, distractions off of other people and things and places and, experiences that don't align with you. Make sure you're tapping into yourself and you're pouring into yourself, because if you can't pour into yourself, you can't pour into others. And you don't want to, lose your spark or be super drained because you're not doing the things you need to do to grow as a woman. Because regardless, you have to make sure you're taking care of yourself. And I'm always going to preach self-love and empowerment, okay? So, like I stated before, I'm going to be dropping some more videos, and I wish the best for you girlies. The new year is coming up, and I'm super excited, and I hope you girlies are too, because we're becoming badder bitches every day, and we're stepping on next forever, and we got this together. Till next time, thank you girlies for tuning into the Glam Effect. See you soon.